know what the is going on here anymore. Look, I have a dog. What's a language you'd like to learn? I don't know, probably English. Oh, hi. Oh my God. My baby dog. I don't know. Does anybody remember the girl group Dream? No. Wait, is that her name? Forgettable. Running a country is very stressful. I was about to say special. What's wrong with me? Just because you had turned a year older doesn't mean you just get your ass eaten. None of this is funny. It's not that funny. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my God, I have to giggle so bad. It wasn't even that funny. It's so sad how it hurts. I'm crying. Chungus hates it. Come back, honey. No. It was like silly or whatever. It wasn't that funny. But I can't stop laughing. It's so stupid.
No, I think definitely did kill himself. We saw a video footage.
Oh my God. I can't stop crying. Hi, honey. It's okay. He broke up with me for Aunt Jemima. I think Courtney just broke. I know. It was funny. Oh, Chungus, what's wrong? Can someone please? I was gonna say, I don't know anymore. What's it called? Oh, my fart cone. Hey, what are you, ma'am? Oh, you guys. It was fine. What was I doing again? Poor kid. It was kind of his fault. I'm drinking my Coors Light. Kiss my husband goodnight. Then I got in my truck. And then I yelled out, "What the?" This ain't your typical honky tonk. So what I've gathered from this is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I forgot again. Oh, I forgot. Oh, shoot, I forgot the green screen. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, no. Here, you guys can watch. It's right here. right. I don't know why I wanted to be a ghost for a second. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to do that. It's just, sometimes when you leave a green screen on the floor for a long time or for a few days, you got to wash it. All right. I'm very sweaty. Wait, hold on. I'm dropping it now. But the hell I've been watching. Courtney's doing chores because she forgot about them. I have such good news. Frank, I have such good news for you. I can't even tell you how good of news I have for you. It's still light out. It's only getting better. What did you forget? I had to put the green screen down. I forgot to put the green screen down. The light's fixed? No, but the light's out. The sun is out still. The sun is out. I don't need the porch light at least for like 6 months. Yeah, boy. And we got a red boy. Thank you. I have a fat ass for the $1.99 super sticker. Hopefully more people following your footsteps tonight. Here's the thing. I like to eat. It's really funny because I like to eat like a big breakfast on Sunday, but only on Sunday. I'm going to tell you, I remember one time trying to do that 2 days in a row. And I was like, I can't live this life. But I think it's trying to kill me because, girl, I am not barking at you. I need to tell her. Okay, does anybody want a dog? She thinks that I'm barking at her when I clear my throat. I have to give her to somebody who doesn't. She doesn't think that anybody else is barking at her when they cough or like sneeze or anything. Just me. So I don't know. I think she needs a new mom. Art thou hungry, my lady? Ooh, actually, yeah. You know what I've eaten today? I had 2 eggs and a salad. And I kept thinking, I need to eat some meat, but I didn't get a chance to go to the store. So I have to go to the store tomorrow. But today, yeah. Thank you for, sorry, I'm so confused. Thank you for the $1.99 you ought to be pimping. This is not the dog that you want. Thank you, Yoda. This is the dog that I want. I want to keep her. She's my favorite dog in the whole wide world. Yeah, I love you so much. Cricket is right over here. I don't know where Penelope is. Cricket's right over here, and she has her appointment next Monday. Also, I almost completely forgot to schedule today's stream. Like in my mind, I was like, yeah. And so I didn't get ready for tonight's stream. No, I was like, I don't know where I'm like, oh wait. Oops. All right, let's say hi. Saw. Hello.
Get away from me!
It's so long. Yoo-haw, what's up? Courtney Ross, hello. Breathe Booker, hello. Carrie R. Carrie. New subscriber for Courtney. Hi. Can't wait for another stream. Yay! Michael Coulter, hello. Scooter Smith. You're saying hi to, there we go. Hope you're feeling better tonight. Guess what? I'm feeling fine. My sinuses are still under pressure. And never mind. I don't want to tell you the rest. They're coming loose. The pressure, it's very annoying. Also, I probably have a sinus infection based on what comes out when they're loose. What's up, Garfield? I just want to say hi. I'm not feeling very great, so I'll see you everyone on Wednesday. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Boo! I have a dog. Alan, what's up? How was your weekend? It was fine. I didn't do anything special. What did I do? I don't really know. Wedding song. Oh, lounge singer, hello.
Back in the car.
Wedding song. Wedding song. Today. How does that song go? I sent a 5 Guys 2 for 1 burger discount to the Fat Shamey channel. Yes. Ooh. Courtney, you were watching last night when Amy finally got her member. She did? She did on Zia's channel? Yay! Finally. Roast beast upon bread. Is it too late to order that? Ooh, that sounds delicious. Roast beast upon bread. I think that'd be delicious. Sup, Checklist? Sup, Andrew? I blew a nose cornflake earlier. It was relieving. Oh my. Ooh. We're at 900 again? Again? We were literally at 899 earlier today when I was double checking to see what episode we were on. We're at 900 again. Yeah! Oh, that hurts. That like hurt my sinus. I could feel it like moving back and forth. Do sinuses move? Sinuses are right here, right? They hang out like right here. Ow. It feels like it's moving or something's moving in it. It's probably all the infection is in there and it's like rattling around. How do I squeeze it out? You can't, can you? Can I shove something in there? I have to go to a doctor, huh? Courtney, I tried to super chat. Tits, 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 but YouTube not let me. Tits, 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 tits. Oh my God, you guys are living natural, man. Oh my God. One of my favorite things ever is that every time we watch another video of something like extra stupid, we get a new character in the chat. There was a Saturday member stream. That's right. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, nothing. We just we went over old stuff. I think we watched Wedding Song again. Did we watch Don't Be Rama Rama? We watched The Slut Boat. We watched, we were bringing up old stuff the whole time. Also, you guys, here's the thing. I think that when I was trying to put salt water up my nose, I think that was a bad idea because it does feel like that's what's trying to come out now. Oh, we got a treat. Oh my God. You guys, somebody sent me a treat. Whoever could it be? We're getting a sandwich, huh? Roast beef. Yes. Thank you, Frank. We're getting a roast beef sandwich. Tits, 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 tits. It's ordered. I hope you're as prepared to be as disappointed as I am. Let's wait and see. I won't believe it until you're eating it. Even then, I'll have my doubts. It's a gamble. Think if I play the bongos right here, my nose will. What do I do with that? There's an extraction thing, right? I know that there's like one for babies, but like you have to shove it up their nose and then you have to like suck it out. I'm not doing that. But is there something that like a suction thing that I could put in my nose so I could just hurry up and get this process going? I also sent some Australia stories to make up for my day of preparing for Ascension. Lounge Singer, have you talked to Tony? I asked him if he was going to go to the meeting, and he was like, yeah, only if Lounge Singer goes. I'm not going alone. And I was like, oh, wait, that's the opposite of what I was hoping for because I don't want you guys to go. I'm scared. And he was like, no, I'll go. Well, only if Lounge goes. So now the thing is that we really, really need Frank to go. Because I don't want you guys to get kidnapped. I need you guys to have a babysitter. I'm not there. I don't think we have enough time to get me like a plane ticket and a hotel room to go. And there's a Navage that flushes sinuses. What does that mean? You guys, Navage. I'm just gonna say Navage. Is that how you say it? This is like a whole machine. Okay, well, I'll look into that. We'll reinforce each other's belief in the cult and sign up faster, I'm pretty sure. Frank, please help them. Please protect the friends. All right. You guys, today, Penelope, oh, it was so cute. It's so simple. We were on our walk. And of course, she was being a little erratic and she got her leash like stuck up under her leg. And so she's like kicking her back leg back and she kept looking back at me like, ugh. And I was like, would you have to stop walking away from me? That's not hello. And so finally she stopped. She stopped. She looked back and she kicked her leg up and I like got her leash like undone from her little foot. And she just looked so sweet. And I couldn't help but think like, she's always so like little Miss Independent. And I run this joint. This is my world. You just live in it. And then she had this little tiny moment where she was like, help me, please. I was like, I told you you're my little baby. Ugh. I like the Navage. It feels like you're drowning. Oh, perfect. Yeah, other than that, like I feel fine. I mean, well, I'm still feeling like sluggish. It's so weird because like I feel super sluggish, but I don't feel like I'm like sick sluggish. I'm just like, I feel like I'm super tired from not being able to breathe very well. You know? You're so cute. And then there's this one. I don't have to pay attention while we're walking. And sometimes I daydream too hard when we're walking. Like, I think that it's like maladaptive daydreaming. Like I'm like, I don't even know how we got here. I think we've been walking for 5 hours. I don't know. Like, thank God this is the good one. We might be dead. It sucks the salt water up one nostril and out the other. Okay, but can it get in? I need it in here. I need it to go into the sinus and flush. I need it to flush out the sinus. You know what I mean? Because right now, I just get this slow drip. It's funny because like it stuffs itself back up when I'm sleeping, and then I go into the shower and it loosens everything up, but just enough, and so I get this slow drip of neon green snot. 5 hours. Well, you know, I mean, it's just for I don't know how long. She's in charge, not me. I'm not paying attention. I'm daydreaming about how one day I'm going to have my own Stairway to Stardom show. I'm telling you, I came up with so many ideas for this show. I think I have to move to New York. OMG, hi JC. Wedding song. I've had that song stuck in my head all day. Which also, by the way, so Adam was all like, oh, I played the wedding song on my Friday stream. And I was like, oh my God, I missed it. That sucks. I went back and watched it. He played the video. He didn't play the song, okay? He played the video for like 30 seconds. Adam, if you don't get your shit together. Do you understand how mad I was? Like you hyped this up like, oh my God, I played the song. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Tony played that song. You didn't. And by Tony, I do mean their in-house pianist. But also, he's also Tony now. He's also Tony. Copyright claiming. Well, it was on Rumble, so there's that. I don't think those rules apply. There's no guitar tab online, so he said I have to transcribe it for him. Do you do that, Lounge? Path to fartdom. Oh, boo. That's so funny. Just copy. You know what? I'm bad because it's just, you lied. Copyright claim. Oh, yeah. That did make me mad, though. I was like, I'm not going to fucking prioritize trying to watch this at all. Guys, I got a lawsuit from some guy named Floyd. Yeah, you know what? I'll reach out to Floyd Pritchett and be like, listen, you gotta sue this guy for doing you dirty. What's up, Billy? Oh, yeah, you sounded too gay. Tits. Oh, we talked about the McTable. We did. We talked about the McTable on Saturday. And that was when I found that, what was it? It was like a placemat where you can make music. And I thought you could play it on the screen. And I got mad. And I was like, give me the fucking placemat. Oh, please. The VP of marketing is going to get mad at me if I don't hurry up and do this because we're already 25 minutes in and I didn't do it yet. So I apologize for the delay here, but I don't really know what we're delaying because I'm just looking for something for us to talk about. Wedding song. Oops. What am I clicking on? Stop. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay. We did it. Tits. All right. I like big boobies. Oh, hello. Thank you for the red boy. Red boy. We're just drowning in red boys tonight. Thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. All right. Now, wedding song. All right. Should we learn some things about... Oh, we have to talk about this real quick. Why is I like boobies pictured two seagulls? Seagulls? It's not. I thought it was... No, it's booby birds. Those are boobies. Yeah, if you look up boobies, they're boobies. What's up, Paul? We're gonna we have to talk about this because this is the hottest news that I have stumbled upon this week, and it seeing as how much it's trending, I have to talk about it. So we're going to talk about this real quick. And then we'll learn some Australian history. All right. So this is from TMZ. We know how much we love them. It says Travis and Jason Kelsey's mom, Donna, Florida pad getting a glow up. Yes, this is trending all across the internet.com. What's this shirt, ma'am? What's going on here? All right. Travis and Kelsey's mom, Donna Kelsey, is in the middle of a home renovation, TMZ has learned. According to official records filed last month, Taylor Swift's future mother-in-law appears to be redoing her 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,434 square foot pad in Orlando, Florida. I gotta go. I just got a notice on X that Courtney's streaming. The documents show Donna's hired a company to replace 9 windows and 6 doors at the home. Oh my God. The property includes a den, library, office, and exercise room. Donna purchased the home for $355,000 in March of 2019. The deed for the home notes Donna is leaving the home to her famous NFL star sons. And yes, this has been trending. And it's not because anybody's actually interested. It's because first people were like, what the hell are you reporting on this for? What? And now, anytime anything else is reported, they're like, not now. Donna Kelsey's renovating her house. And so it has become a meme, and it has been making me laugh. So I hope you guys think that what? I hope you guys think that's funny as I thought it was, because that is the most ridiculous. We've seen some very stupid articles from New York Post, right? Very trash, just very useless, very stupid. That one takes the cake. I mean, we all have been believing this for a while now, but Harvey Levin is scrambling to avoid having people talk about him being in the Epstein files. What's up, James? Yes, we did miss you. Where are you? Where have you been? Where are you now? What have you found? Where is your heart when I'm not around? That's Britney Spears. Which, by the way, there isn't even a mugshot. Okay. It was found that she was not under the influence of alcohol at all. They were trying to say that the Adderall that she had with her was stuff that she got from Mexico. But again, it looks like that was a prescription. Wedding song's been in my head since the night you played it. Wedding song, wedding song. You know what's funny? I thought about this. I think Tony and I broke it up like 500 times or something. Because there was that one time he left me for Aunt Jemima. But then suddenly we were talking about getting married last summer. Then I was even thinking if I wanted to go to Content Hotels, like maybe I'll stay even longer. And I could do like a fun collab with Tony, and I could do a fun collab with Zia, and blah, 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 right? I thought maybe that'll be when we do a wedding ceremony. We can do a whole live stream of it. And I'm glad that didn't come to fruition, because that song is going to be our wedding song. That'll be our first dance. And I'll be in my white burqa. From Aunt Jemima to getting married, are your pancakes that good? I guess they are. Only he would know, I guess. It's just, can I give you away? Oh my God, yay! Yay! Frank's gonna walk me down the aisle. And then my first dance is gonna be the wedding song. Wedding song. I want it. Isn't that such a funny song, though? It's a wedding song talking about wanting to sing you a wedding song. I could be your father-ish. I mean, you're a bit younger than my dad, but not by much. Actually, I think only a couple years. He was born in 1962. Oh, okay. Your order should be here between 6:50 and 7:05. $66. Yeah, dude, Frank. Stepdad walking Courtney down the aisle. Makes sense. Yeah, well, my dad's dead. He's been dead for like almost 20 years. So, someone's got to do it. And we'll get a little bridesmaid outfit for Chunga. Yeah, you're so cute. Cricket. Cricket's on one of the pillows that I threw on the floor for them. But her head's like dangling off the edge. And she's just like, she's not, she kind of looks dead. Russell can be the ring bearer. He'll steal the rings and run away. Have you noticed how much meaner Russell has gotten since I was joking about marrying Tony? I heard Britney's "Give Me More" in a Marshall's commercial. It made me mad, dude. Yeah, people were talking about how like she sold her catalog, and so basically like she made a bunch of money, and she's trying to hide it from her family, and immediately they're trying to look for ways to put her in a conservatorship. Like, dude. Like, you all need to go to hell. If you do it at Content House, well, Content House is over. Content House happened last year. I'll have to go and be security, make sure weirdos like push-ups don't bother you. Well, him among others, really. There are too many people there that by the time Content House happened, I was like, I don't think this is the place for me. Sup, cheap seats! Yay, everybody liked this stream. Pretty sure Content House is a yearly thing. Probably is. I don't see myself getting invited again, but I don't know how much I'd really want to be there anyway. Because again, like there are a lot of, I don't know. There's just more and more people were coming out of the woodworks of like, oh, I don't want to be around them. So I'm not spending my money to do that. You know what I mean? Anyway. Russell would make a goof of it and show up with a cock ring or something. Yeah. I don't want him ruining my wedding day. I think I'm not going to end up wearing a white burqa though, because I do remember showing Tony and he said no. Well, he was like, oh yeah, great. So a woman who can be heard and not seen just the way they're supposed to be. And I was like, oh shit. So I think I'm supposed to like wear some tape over my mouth. Could be worse. He could ruin your wedding night. Oh, Russell. Yeah. I could see him. I could see him doing that. Are you sure they're going to let Russell out of jail for the wedding? Well, he's pretty good at dodging jail so far. I mean, look at all the basement ladies he's gotten away with kidnapping. Oh, Stamzilla's here. What's up, baby? What's up? We're just talking about my fictional wedding. The bridesmaids will be Taylor Schabusiness, Shakira Flabbergasted, and Haley. Yes! No, Harley. Harley. The prettiest girl in Charlotte County. Oh, look. See, Healer showed up. Healer wouldn't have been here if I didn't say that we were live now. That Content Hotel was just kind of creepy and not fun to even watch, unlike the previous year. I'm glad you didn't go. Yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of the Content Hotels in the past looked like really, really fun. I don't know. I knew it wasn't for me this year or last year or whatever. The point is that I'm glad it didn't work out that way because we wouldn't have had the most perfect wedding song to dance to. And now we do. The year before was Zia and Hammered Chody was fun. I remember Chody didn't have his soundboard. And so every time he got a super chat, he would just sing the song. He would just go. Threaten me with a good time, why don't you? Yes. She's doing everyone's hair. We love Harley. Harley. Honey, I'm just clearing my throat. Why did she get so nervous? Oh my God, now I have a huge bush. Oh, baby. Yeah. Thank you. I have a huge bush for the 99-cent super sticker. You're very cute. I love you. I love you so much. Your quicks are getting shorter. We're going to clip them soon. Your nails soon. That's true. Yep. Wait for Lou Sassel to show up. For a second, I was like, oh my God, who's that? I'll have to embarrass myself once again. Didn't learn my lesson with Dick and cider. No. This is not the Discord. Hold on. Wedding song. Oh, Russell's basement dwellers super sticker you. Yes, it's them. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna get mad at me, but I have to file your nails. Where did I put Discord? Oh, your mouth. I need to brush your teeth, honey. Yeah, I forgot to brush your teeth today. And man, your breath gets stinky fast. All right, so moving on from the news of Donna Kelsey. I almost called her Donis. Donis Kelsey. Donna Kelsey. Did you see how Zia celebrated MA last night? I did not. What happened? I think we should do one more Stairway to Stardom performance, though I'm not sure if Wedding Song will ever be topped. I have something in mind. Let me see. I mean, Wedding Song is just so good. Stairway to Stardom. Okay. There were two. There was one. Yeah, I think I want to watch this one. Yeah. Okay. Can you be patient, please? We're trying.
There's a long way to go on the stairway to stardom. And you'll fight for each step that you take, 'cause that's the price you pay.
Oh, Frank.
And never look back.
His name is Frank. That's Frank Massey. He's dead.
Down the stairway to stardom. You can't ever allow anything to stand in your way. Never think.
Okay, pretend that's ass butt. Hey, excuse me. Did I just mute this? I did. Oops.
Along the way. On the stairway to stardom.
I know. Everywhere we turn, there's another Frank.
Maybe today's your big day. Hi, everybody.
You guys, my order is on the way. Fucking Frank.
Welcome to Stairway to Stardom once again. And let me bring out my lovely co-host.
Okay, so pretend this is ass butt.
Tilly. How you doing, baby?
Hi, Frank.
Oh, you look so nice. You always do.
And then that's Adam.
Thank
Pretend
you.
that's
She looks so
Adam.
pretty, huh? This is my baby here. How
What
you been,
happened
baby?
to our band?
Oh, well, that last minute call, you know, how those things. A little
Oh.
mix up is all it was.
Oh, well, they'll be back. They'll be back.
We have some fine guests today.
Oh, I know we have some powerful guests today, but let me tell you something. I have a surprise for you out there in the audience. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, our goddaughter.
Right.
Bernadette's out there.
You know, Tony, that opening number I
See
do,
the
I was
Adam
going to do, would you make me feel so young? I'm going to call my goddaughter out here to do it with me. Bernadette, come here, Bernie.
Hi, baby.
Okay, and then this is me.
How you doing, baby?
Oops.
Okay, Tony, from the top.
So this is me. So that's ass butt. This is me. And then that was Adam. He just left. So this one's me. Okay. But instead of singing, we will be baton twirling.
You make.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. This is the performance I wanted to watch. Oh, okay. Nice tan, Courtney. Courtney, lay up the tanner. I want to wear this outfit when I twirl the baton.
Baby, look at me and tell me what you see. You ain't see the best of me.
This is a dance Courtney lost her leg doing. This is what I look like when I'm clearing cup. Oh, is this a thing? Yeah, it's copyright claim. What's the goal for that outfit? This is the outfit that I want to wear this while I twirl the baton with ass butt as his black goddaughter. Yeah, girl. Ooh, get it. What's the the cameraman needs a little help. Dang, girl. Oh, you get it, girl. She was rejected from the foot on my foot cast. Get your foot on my foot. Ah. Ooh. My food's almost here. Age of consent doesn't apply to old videos. What? I should learn this dance. You know what? I think I want to learn this dance, and then I'll just do this dance in the background every time someone's performing. Oh my God, my order's here. Without the music, this lady looks like she escaped the hospital. Woo! Twirl. Yeah, girl. Ah, man. Oh, she's concentrating really hard, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, careful. Don't kick your leg up too high. Oh, we got another super sticker. Thank you for the red boy. Thank you. I have wood for the 99-cent super sticker. What's with the camera? Okay, I have to go get my food. Is it over? It's over. Okay.
She's self-taught. You learn, these are all your own steps?
She's
Yeah, my mom taught me
self-taught.
also.
Your mother? Oh, your mother's a dancer?
Yep. Well,
Oh.
no, but like she tells me what to do and I do.
Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. Have you thought of going to studios, for doing your dancing exercises and so forth? Because, it's good to go, like, for instance, Phil Black. He's one of the best here. And he has influences, too, get you on Broadway and all.
How long you been doing this?
Well, ever since I was 2. Well, 2 or 3.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you like to be when you?
She's a natural.
Yeah.
How old are you, Michelle?
13.
13. Oh, God bless you. Yeah, you're going to go places. That's your own. That's beautiful. Let's give her another hand. Michelle Sullivan, everybody. Thank you, baby. Can I have a kiss? Okay, baby. Thank you.
Thank you, babe.
Where did I go? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Jesus, Frank, cut your shit. I swear she looked 18 dancing like that. Look what arrived, everybody. Oh my God, yeah. Weirdest looking salad ever. It's so good. That looks good. It's very good. Do you guys want to see Frank perv out on a 6-year-old? Courtney, check out Discord to see what Zia did last night. On the good ship. Lollipop. Oh, that's cute. It has mixed screens. It has mixed screens. It does. And beef. So I can sleep soundly. Hey, dogs, you have to move. I still don't get what MOA means. No, healer. Only Courtney knows. I know. I have to keep it secret just in case. You never know who's going to get weird. Is that Jimmy John's? Maybe. One second. I have to switch this out really quick. All right. Next up. Excuse me, dogs. Ah. Oh my God, I almost fell down because the dogs were in the way. He literally knows Wawa. Oh, you can see it. Dang it, I was trying to keep it out of frame. Oh, that is oily. Okay. Courtney, it's okay. There's thousands of JJs in the USA. We'll just say that it's Jimmy John's. Yes. Just pretend it's Jimmy John's then. I'm going to. Yeah. It's just pretend it's Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's. I used to get that. I think it's a Beach Club. Is that what it is? There was one they had that had like turkey, bacon, and guacamole on it. I love that thing. Oh no, my mixed greens. Everything is so sloppy. All right, we need Australian history now. Okay, so we got the real story behind A Dingo Ate My Baby, which that story is actually really sad because, like, apparently, like, they found out that that did happen, that the dingo actually ate the lady's baby. I figured it was time to look at the Dingo Ate My Baby story. I don't actually know it. That woman got, like, humiliated, like, nationally. I think even globally. Because so many people were shaming her and accusing her of killing her kid. And then they actually found out that, like, the kid did actually get attacked by wildlife. I'm going to go. I'm simultaneously cold and hot at the same time. Take care of yourself, Garfield. Get some rest. Seinfeld didn't help. That was the first time I ever heard anything of it because, I mean, I was very little when it happened. But I do remember that and being confused. Like, what does that mean? Maybe the dingo ate your baby. Then later I heard about it and was like, oh my God. Let's watch it. It's really sad. That poor family. Is Backhand here to learn about his country? He's not. Okay, that's rude, Backhand, but whatever.
In August of 1980, 2-month-old Azaria Chamberlain disappeared while on a camping trip with her family. Her mother, the only witness, would claim the girl was killed by a dingo. The investigation into the death of Azaria Chamberlain gripped the world and was immortalized in the movie A Cry in the Dark, which popularized the phrase, "A dingo ate my baby." And if you've watched Seinfeld, you know this quote quite well.
The dingo ate your baby.
Today, we're going to take a look at the strange case of Lindy Chamberlain, the woman behind the line, "The dingo ate my baby." But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel and leave us a comment and let us know what true crime-related topics you would like to hear more about. Okay, so let's head down under. Born in 19...
You have to say his name 3 times while blowing into a didgeridoo. Shit, I need to put a theremin and a didgeridoo on my wish list. Yeah, I think that's the dingo baby. The dingo baby. The dingo baby was very little.
1980,
Very tiny.
Azaria Chamberlain was the third child and only daughter of Lindy Chamberlain Creighton and Michael Chamberlain. They were known as a quiet, religious family, and they belonged to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. They also enjoyed camping, and in August of that year, they decided to take a trip out to famed Uluru Rock in Central Australia. On the night of...
Of course it's called Uluru Rock. Why are they naming it just a name? Uluru, Uluru, Uluru.
August
Don't be
17th,
Rama Rama.
Azaria, then only 9 weeks old, vanished from her parents' tent. A panicked Lindy and Michael alerted the authorities. The young mother told the police that she saw a wild dingo enter her tent and take the child. Extensive searches were conducted, but nothing to substantiate Lindy and Michael's story was found. Just 1 week after Azaria Chamberlain disappeared, a tourist named Wallace Goodwin made a shocking discovery.
I wonder if it means rock, probably. Yes, this is the Dingo Ate My Baby story. Hi, Russell. Oh, good. Russell's late tonight. He missed the wedding planning.
A short distance from where the infant was allegedly taken by dingoes, he found a blood-stained jumpsuit, singlet, booties, and a diaper. Forensic investigators would later examine the clothing and conclude that someone had ripped the jumpsuit after young Azaria had perished. Goodwin, for his part, maintained that he never touched the clothing, which he had found with the legs of the jumpsuit sticking up into the air. Mr. Goodwin had more to contribute, though. As a frequent camper in the area, he also reported a change in the behavior of the local dingoes. He had noticed the animals had begun approaching campsites without any hesitation. This was extremely unusual, as dingoes were typically known for avoiding interaction with humans.
Oh my God, we got another red boy. Thank you. I have a big rack for the 99-cent super sticker. What a fun little collection of accounts. Thank you.
Whenever possible. In the wake of Azaria Chamberlain's disappearance, a search party of nearly 300 people assembled. Led by a frantic Lindy, the group scoured the surrounding landscape for any clues as to where the baby may have gone. Michael Chamberlain, on the other hand, was reported by witnesses to be quite calm and, by some accounts, didn't even participate in the search. One member of the search party reported Michael musing over the alleged dingo attack and concluding she's probably dead now. He then allegedly made cryptic comments about being a minute.
This is a strange reaction. We're up to 9:04. We are? Oh my God. Hold on. We're at 9:05 now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You think we're going to do it? We're going to hit 1,000 by the end of the week? Oh my God. That'd be amazing.
Minister of the Gospel. The first official to rule on the case was the coroner, and he ultimately agreed with the Chamberlains, finding that a dingo had taken their daughter. However, he noted the bloody clothing that had been found by Wallace Goodwin showed signs of having been tampered with by a person or persons unknown. A second inquest was opened in September of 1981. This time, investigators claimed they found suspicious markings around the neck area of Azaria Chamberlain's jumpsuit. Ultraviolet photos of the jumpsuit were taken and examined by analysts who claimed to find the imprint of a small, adult-sized hand. The photos and the markings strongly implied that someone had slit the young girl's throat on purpose. Accordingly, Australian police arrested the Chamberlains, and in February of 1982, they were charged with the murder of their own daughter. According to the prosecution's theory of the crime, Lindy Chamberlain Creighton was holding her daughter in the front seat of the family car.
This is the part that's crazy to me, though, is that they already had 2 other kids, right? And so, like, what would be the motive? Like, what would be the motive? There's no signs of them having, like, financial issues and needing to sacrifice one of the kids so they could save some money. There's no sign of them, like, hating girls and only wanting boys. Like, the dad wasn't one of the weird, like, you know, boy dads or whatever. Like, there's no motive here. But then again, in Australia, I'm sure the court system is a little bit different than here. But they're like, I can't think of a single motive here. Like, oh yeah, let's just take our 9-month-old baby, our only daughter, and murder her, and then claim a dingo took it.
Prosecution's theory of the crime, Lindy Chamberlain Creighton was holding her daughter in the front seat of the family car. Police claimed to have found traces of blood in the vehicle, and though a murder weapon was never identified, authorities suggested the killer could have easily used ordinary household items like nail clippers or scissors to get the job done.
What?
Years later, additional testing of this pivotal evidence would reveal that there wasn't actually any blood in the car. In fact, the original investigators had merely mistook some harmless chemicals on the car's interior for blood splatter. Their error would cost Lindy years behind bars. By the time she and her husband were being tried for the murder of Azaria, Lindy Chamberlain Creighton was visibly pregnant. She and Michael both entered pleas of not guilty, setting the stage for what the media would call the trial of the century. The tabloids went into a feeding frenzy, and the widespread coverage ensured that the courtroom was packed by spectators every single day. Over the course of the trial, the prosecution argued that Lindy had knifed her daughter and her husband had helped to cover up the crime. The Chamberlains, for their
why?
part, maintained the story about the dingo. Unfortunately, the jury didn't buy it. In October of 1982, Lindy Chamberlain Creighton was convicted by the Crown Court of murdering her daughter and sentenced to life in prison. Michael Chamberlain was found guilty of being an accessory after the fact and given an 18-month-long suspended sentence. With Lindy in prison, her second daughter, Kalia, would be born behind bars in November of 1982. Whether it was because of the pervasive media coverage or the fact that at the time of Azaria Chamberlain's disappearance there were no known cases of dingoes attacking or killing humans, the public became thoroughly convinced that Lindy and Michael had some culpability in their daughter's death. A poll conducted in 1984 showed nearly 77% of all Australians felt Chamberlain Creighton was guilty of Azaria's murder.
This just tells you like how archaic things were, like society was as a whole. You know what I mean? To think like just back in the 80s, people were like, yeah, well, like a dingo has never done that before. And so like, obviously it like never happened postpartum, but like, why didn't she kill her other kids then? Like if it was a postpartum situation, she would have killed all of the kids. Look at Lindsay Clancy. Look at Andrea Yates. They kill all the kids. They don't just target one. All of them die. And what did she do? She got pregnant with another one and then also didn't murder that one either. Okay, now if another dingo eats her baby in prison, I'm going to start getting suspicious.
Murder. Public opinion felt she was dressing too provocatively and not grieving the way a proper mother should. Chamberlain Creighton would reflect on her situation years later, saying that she was caught in a lose-lose situation.
She's the OG Erica Kirk over here. You're dressing too provocatively. You're not grieving the way I want you to. Yes, girl.
If she smiled, she was accused of not taking the matter seriously enough. If she cried, she was accused of playing to the cameras for sympathy.
Not gonna lie, my dog would probably eat a baby. There are a lot of dogs out there that would willingly eat a baby. That's just like how like behind the times our humans' brains were back in the 80s. That these people are like, no, it didn't do that because like dingoes don't do that.
Another factor in the public's distrust of Lindy and Michael was likely their religion, as Seventh-day Adventists were extremely rare in Australia at the time. Rumors circulated that the couple was part of a cult and had sacrificed their daughter for some unholy religious purpose. Conspiracy theorists...
They are religious, and so they sacrifice their daughter to an unholy religious purpose. Do you know what? Religious and unholy, what? Well, it is a cult. I mean, there are branches of Christianity that are a bit weirder than others.
Jumped all over the case and claimed that the name Azaria means sacrifice in the wilderness.
Oh,
if it
my
were
God,
true, that
nuh-uh.
would be a slam dunk of a case, but the name actually means God helped. Ah, conspiracy theorists. Always loud.
Which one? Now, who do you think is in the cult in this situation? The people that go to church or the people that are making up weird shit about what a name means? Seventh-day Adventists aren't exactly a common religion. I don't think I've ever known one. I think I've met one. I think she was a Seventh-day Adventist. Because it's like a branch of Christianity, right? The girl I'm thinking of, she always wore skirts down to her feet. She never wore makeup. She always wore long sleeves, even in the dead of summer. And she actually like refused to call herself a Christian because she said it meant Christ-like, and she didn't believe that anybody was Christ-like or something like that. I've only met up to a Fifth-day Adventist. What are they about? Are they like narcotics? I don't think so.
rarely right.
Oh my gosh, I'm so full now.
In January of 1986, something finally happened that changed everything about the case against the Chamberlains. A British tourist named David Brett had been hiking near Uluru when he slipped and fell to his death. It would take a week for the police to locate his body when he slipped and fell to his death.
Oh, shit.
It would take a week for the police to locate his body, but when they did, they also found something else, a baby's jacket. Tests would show that the white jacket was the same one Azaria Chamberlain had been wearing 6 years earlier on the night she vanished. With this new evidence seeming to corroborate everything the Chamberlains had ever claimed, the court ordered Lindy to be released from prison. After all that, Lindy and Michael were officially cleared of any guilt in the case. In 1988, Warner Brothers released the movie A Cry in the Dark, which starred Meryl Streep as Lindy and Sam Neill as Michael. This performance would earn Streep a nomination for Best Actress at the Academy Awards.
This has to be illegal. It's not, but...
Jodie Foster, the accused.
Meryl, for once, didn't win, but the movie still left its mark. The film features a moment where the Lindy character is seen to proclaim, "The dingo's got my baby."
The dingo's got my baby!
Despite its grisly origin, this quote would, strangely, become a comedic staple of pop culture, being referenced in TV shows Seinfeld, Modern Family, The Simpsons,
I think I hear a dingo eating your baby.
2.5 Men, Family Guy, Frasier,
That dingo's got your baby.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Supernatural,
What?
and Psych, as well as the films Tropic Thunder,
I'm sorry, a dingo ate your baby.
28 Days, and the Rugrats movie.
A dingo ate your baby.
It's a hell of a list.
Holy shit. I didn't realize it was that bad. Like, I knew that it had been seen in like the media and stuff. I didn't realize that. I didn't know a movie was made after it. New remake idea. Chungus plays the dingo. Oh, the poopy. Courtney, what's your sub count? Uh-oh. We're at 906. 906, 906, 906. Oh my God, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. 1,000 by the weekend. How exciting. That's dark for the Rugrats. Well, and what's crazy is that like at this point they were already cleared. So like, did they forget to check in on that, or like what's going on there? Like it's just kind of, but what's really insane is that like they're still feeding into this joke. They're still like memeing on this lady or what have you. Years and years. I mean, like Psych and Supernatural. That was years later. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Years later. Still making references to it. That's so fucked. Like the most traumatic experiences this couple has ever experienced ever in their life. And it's made into a joke.
In 1992, the government of Australia's Northern Territory made compensation to Lindy and Michael. They were awarded $1.3 million, as well as reimbursement for all their legal fees and for their car, which had been seized by police and destroyed as part of the investigation. But the damage had been done.
Yeah.
An innocent woman who saw her own child eaten by a wild animal was dragged through the mud by the press, ridiculed by the public, spent 3 years in prison for a crime she did not commit. And she missed out on the first few years of her second daughter's life. Even after all of that, in December of 1995, a commission from the Northern Territory decided it wanted to take a third look into the case of Azaria Chamberlain. The reasoning was that the body had never been recovered and medical examiners had never been able to determine the baby's...
That little tiny baby.
was that the body had never been recovered and medical examiners had never been able to determine the baby's cause of death. Another inquest was opened, but it ultimately yielded no new insights or findings.
That's the thing that's like insane, is that they didn't even have a body, yet they still charged and convicted them And they were accusing them of crazy stuff. Like, oh, she slit the baby's throat with a fucking nail clipper. Like, how would you be able to prove that? You have the burden of proof, not her. You have the burden of proof. Prove it. You can't.
In 1980, there were no documented cases of dingoes attacking.
Dingoes are like dogs, right? They probably buried the bones. Yeah, you see how cute that doggy was? He was very cute.
Never been able to determine the baby's cause
Look at that handsome doggy. You buried the bones? Did you bury the bones, Doogie?
of death. Another inquest was opened, but it ultimately yielded no new insights or findings. In 1980, there were no documented cases of dingoes attacking humans, infant or otherwise. While this predisposed the media, court system, and the general public to suspect foul play in the case of Azaria Chamberlain, things would change in the years that followed. Australians began to pay more attention to the possibility of dingo attacks on humans, and lo and behold, more evidence came to light. Between 1998 and 2007, there were at least 3 documented instances of dingoes attacking humans. A 13-month-old and a 4-year-old were attacked in separate incidents, but both survived. However, in the third incident, a 9-year-old boy was killed by the animals. Since the night it first happened, Lindy Chamberlain Creighton and Michael Chamberlain steadfastly maintained that their daughter, Azaria, had been taken and killed by a wild dingo. Finally, in June of 2012, after 32 years enduring public suspicions, official accusations, defamation, and prison time for a crime they didn't commit, a 4th inquest was opened. This time, a coroner from the Northern Territory provided expert testimony that the parents were innocent, and it was, in fact, a wild dog that had taken the young girl from her parents' tent. Contrary to what had happened the first time around.
How insane is the Australian court system that they opened up this investigation 4 separate times, just harassing and bullying this family. Like, they were found not guilty. What are you doing? Like, and it's already been proven that, like, your whole theory, like, well, dingoes don't even do that. Well, guess what? They do. You were proven wrong. So I put a pic of my dingo in the Discord. Oh no, your dingo? Your dingo? Is that safe to see your dingo?
The public.
Wait, while we're at it, Nicholas Gurr, thank you for the $1.99. A baby ate my dingo. Oh no. That baby sounds very scary.
Accepted the findings, and Lindy and Michael were believed to be innocent. Though they were divorced in 1991, both Lindy Chamberlain Creighton and Michael Chamberlain were present. Lindy told the media,
"We're relieved and delighted to come to the end of this saga."
"So what do you think? Did mob mentality make this bad situation even worse? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, check out some of these other videos from our weird history."
All right, get ready to have my YouTube channel taken down. Here it, oops. Here we go. Here is Healer's dingo. Oh, that's a handsome baby. I want to pet that snoot. Hello. You want to see my dingo? Ugh. Come here. Don't fight the moonlight now. Look at this thing. Holy crap. I love you. Yeah. Yeah, of course it did. Like, duh. Of course, like the media frenzy is going to make it worse. Clearly plotting a baby attack. She's cleaning my desk for me. So sweet. Hi, Choo-Choo. Hi, you're cute. Don't bonk your bean. She's right next to the walking pad. Healer says, look at my dingo. Everybody look at my dingo. Oh, do you want? Oh, I know you want up here. I wanna sing you. Wedding song. Cricket, no, that's not for you. Where's Penelope? All dingoes are innocent, except for that one that ate the fucking baby and then ruined that family's life. That one, I think, needs to go to prison. Hello. Hey, Cricket. Yeah, so that story is like really sad. It makes me so frustrated. Just like that poor family. That poor family. And then, like, you know, by 2012, the parents were divorced. I'm sure a lot of that had to do with all of the shit that they went through, all of the legal crap that they went through with the murder of their daughter. I don't know if you would consider it murder. Like, what do you consider that? Kidnapping? You're tired? Go to bed, Frank. Are you working? Frank, how's going back to work? You've been back at it for a minute now. Are you feeling normal at work again? I love you. Oh, you're so cute. Cricket, move your butt. Just make room for your sister. Okay, lay down. Thank you. Okay, you need to move your butt too. I love you. Hey, she just bit my finger. I'm working. No, it sucks because I'm not working my normal hours and covering for overnight security. Oh, boo. Boo. That sucks. All right. We watched the dingo story. What else do we have? All right. Shall we watch? Stephen Bradbury wins gold. High quality with original Australian something. Second one needs a short backstory. Australia has never won a gold medal in the Winter Olympics. Tough when it's 130 degrees out. They call skating rinks a waste of good ice. Then a possible hero emerges. Oh, wait, I think I know this story. I think I know how this guy won. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. But if it's who I think it is. All right. So this one's it's from Joel Tolley, and it's called Stephen Bradbury Wins Gold, High Quality with Original Australian Commentary. All right.
Gold, silver, and bronze. Bradbury closest to the fence.
This is looking very familiar. So if this is who I think it is, oh my God, I love this man.
Fifth position for the start. Away they go. Stephen Bradbury was content in his semi to sit at the back, and it looks like he'll do that again just here. It's the Korean skating up to take the lead. That's Arn. Right with him is Ono. The Canadian tucked back third. That's Turcotte. Ono pushing up now.
There will be a lot of jockeying for position here. This is extremely important not to waste too much energy bumping and fighting the other skaters. Apollo looks like he's going to settle back into fourth position. Does not want to burn too much energy. He's going to let the other skaters lead it out. He's going to get a nice draft. Same with Bradbury sitting in the back. Bradbury can sit on Apollo's lead. See if he goes with Apollo here on the outside.
Hayes starts to quicken. Look at Ono. Finds a way. Skates into second position. Sitting on the tail of Arn. A bit of contact there. Less than 4 laps remaining. Stephen Bradbury still back in fourth. But this race is by no means over. It's the Korean Arn first. Ono skating in second position. The Chinese competitor.
This was back with Apollo Ono. Remember when he was like a big thing? Yeah, this looks very dangerous. I'm surprised they haven't knocked into each other just yet. Okay, we got 3 laps to go.
Lee third. Now Ono makes his move. Listen to the roar. Has he gone too wide? He comes back inside. A lap and a half. Can Ono bring it home?
It's going to be very hard to pass Apollo.
2 laps to go.
Get to the lead. He's almost
Oh man,
impossible to
Australia.
pass.
Look how
It's a great
far
track,
back
holds
that
the corner
Australian
tight.
guy
The Chinese skater on the outside. Oh, and it's a lot of contact. Oh, they've
Boom,
all gone down.
boom, boom,
Bradbury
boom.
is going to come through and win gold. Steve.
Australia a few miles back at the minute. Just, oh my God. So, watch that back. Yeah, Ono wins this or not. Just everybody crashes and burns, and the dude who wrote it out, easy, clean win. Congrats, backhand. I remember when I first heard about this, I was like, this is how I end up succeeding at everything. I was like, I relate to this guy. This is how I end up succeeding. It's like everybody else ends up failing on accident. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess this just handed to me. Thank you. What did you even say in an interview after that? I know. Well, thank God they all fell down. Damn Korean took everyone out. Is that who it was? Yeah. Okay. So it was that guy, right? He started it. Oops, sorry. You just can't see what I'm pointing at. So it's this guy that starts it, right? Yeah. Boom. Oh no, was living up to his name. Oh no, didn't. Oh no. What can I say? They all sucked. Seriously, like what? Also, like, why did that guy even compete? What a hilarious story. Yeah, just pacing myself, not trying to fight. They kept getting too close to each other. Didn't want to get in the middle of that. Then they all fell down. You can barely even see the Australian guy in the frame. Oh, yeah, no, he was way behind. And then he almost lost. Yeah, because it actually looked like they were, because they were right next to the finish line. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Ono almost got up, and I think Ono took second then. Oh. Ono took silver by falling down again, by the way. He gets up. He gets up and falls down again. So here's Apollo Ono right here. He's like, oh shit, crash and burn. And then you see So here's our hero, and here's Apollo Ono, like, no, my God. And then he fell down to get silver. What an incredible story. What a beautiful Australian story. So that's what Australia is known for in the Olympics, is the guy that didn't fall down in ice skating. And then the breakdancer lady. Is that all? I could fall down if that's all it takes. I sprained both shoulders doing backstroke during a high school swim meet. Oh my God. Ow. I sank momentarily and still came in third. Yes. Yes. That's kind of the opposite of what happened here. This guy was just the only one who didn't fall down. All right. Got to be tough to train winter sports when it's so hot that their towns are underground. There are ice skating rinks that you can go to. Like you could go to an ice skating rink and ice skate there. Like here, we have not only do we have ice skating rinks, like we even have like training facilities and stuff for like figure skaters. Like I have a friend who used to train. She used to train little kid figure skaters. It was very cute. All right, I forgot the name of this video. Let's see here. How one farmer made his own country. Oh my God. You know what? I just realized we never heard about like how the farms were rebuilt after the Emu War. We just heard about how like a fence was built. But like they had to regrow everything. We never heard about that. Maybe this is the farmer that rebuilt the farms after the Emu War. Oops, I muted it.
Hey, growing what you'll do for wheat. In 1969, Australia told its farmers, hey, grow less. Why?
What?
Because prices were falling and the government wanted to stabilize the market. But when Leonard Casley saw his harvest slashed by 95%, he didn't write an angry letter. He opened a history book. He found a dusty clause in British common law that basically said, if the Crown messes with you, you can opt out. Casley took that personally. So on April 21st, 1970, he did what any logical man would do, seceded. He declared his wheat farm an independent nation, named it Hutt River, appointed himself prince. And if you're wondering what the neighbors thought, they probably just asked if this affected their cattle fences. But Casley wasn't joking. He sent legal documents to the Governor General. When taxmen came knocking, he handed them a homemade diplomatic immunity card and probably offered them tea. The absurdity had officially gone international. Running a country is tough. Running a fake country is tougher. But Leonard was in it for the long haul. He didn't just slap a flag on a tractor and call it a day. No, he created a whole bureaucratic fantasy. Passports, visas, titles of nobility, you name it. Over 14,000 passports were issued, many to collectors or, let's be honest, people just trying to skip airport queues. The Hutt River currency, real printed notes featuring Leonard's very serious face. The military, his sons in plastic helmets patrolling with broomsticks, and when Australia ignored his existence, he built a tourist economy. You could visit, get knighted, and take home a souvenir coin, all before lunchtime. His greatest diplomatic achievement, confusing tax authorities so badly, they weren't sure if they could legally tax him. For decades, Leonard paid zero income tax. In the war of farmer versus bureaucracy, Leonard was winning, with flair, fabric, and a flag stitched by his wife. Now here's where things get entrepreneurial. Prince Leonard turned sovereignty into a side hustle. You see, while other micronations threw costume parties, Hutt River had a business plan. For just $100, you could become a knight. Add another 50 and you were a baron. Want to be an ambassador?
Wow.
Sure, just don't expect a salary or a desk. He sold stamps, coins, t-shirts, and honorary titles to curious tourists and confused monarchists. His tax-exempt status became his biggest asset. School field trips rolled in. So did foreign journalists, documentary crews, and even a few conspiracy theorists hoping to invest in independent real estate. Leonard's micronation was no longer just a protest. It was a cottage industry. Or, well, a palace industry. He even claimed trade relations with other micronations like
Yeah. Why did he only become a prince and not a king? Yeah. What? Why? Why?
Sealand. Was it legal? Not really.
Wait,
Was
wait.
it profitable? Other micronations like Sealand. Was it legal? Not really. Was it profitable? For a while, absolutely. Prince Leonard may have lost his wheat, but he gained a kingdom and a thriving gift shop. What do you do when the government cuts off your mail? You declare war, of course. In 1977, Leonard mailed Canberra an official declaration of war. No tanks rolled in, no battles were fought, but the media, oh, they loved it. Suddenly, the tiny Hutt River was global news. Leonard claimed victory when mail resumed, because obviously. But as the decades rolled on, the fantasy started to fray. His son Prince Graham tried to modernize the kingdom, but wheat still didn't grow, and the taxes, oh, the taxes, came back with a vengeance. In 2017, the Australian Tax Office dropped a $3 million bill on the royal desk. Leonard, by then in his 90s, refused to pay. He died a rebel. In 2020, the principality was dissolved, the land sold, the palace shuttered, and the final insult? The proceeds went straight to pay off the taxes Leonard had spent 50 years dodging. But hey, he once said, I outlasted 21 Australian prime ministers. And honestly, that's more than most royals can say. The story of Hutt River isn't just about tax law or land rights. It's about one man's relentless creativity. Leonard Casley didn't want to conquer. He wanted to not be bothered. And in his own wonderfully weird way, he succeeded. He took on bureaucracy with a typewriter, a crown, and a kayak named HMAS Shed. And for half a century, his empire of imagination stood tall in the wheat fields of Western Australia. He never ruled a real country, but he ruled his own life on his own terms.
Wow.
And that, dear viewer, is what makes him one of the greatest DIY monarchs history has ever seen. If you've ever wanted to start your own country, or at least visit one without leaving your couch, then you're in the right place. From self-declared kings to nations smaller than your backyard, we explore the weirdest borders and boldest rebellions history forgot. So, hit that subscribe button and join our not-so-official micronation of curious minds. No passports needed, just curiosity, sarcasm, and a slight distrust of paperwork. Welcome, fellow citizen, to the Republic of Ridiculous Realities.
Thank you. That's pretty funny. Oh, she seriously got down so that she could clean herself, make sure she wasn't seen on camera. That was cute. Hey, no. But you can't have the bag. So, but the lesson is obvious. It's time for Portugal. Portugal. What's up, Viking? You are very late. Where were you? Why didn't you want to be here? Hi. You're so cute. I guess that means we're in Courtney's crevice of the internet. I love you. Why not tits, 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 titsland? Tits, 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 tits. Ma'am? Tits, 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 tits. Is Portugal a country? It is corn tree. In Portugal, it's free Adderall for all, and curbs are illegal. Yeah. No, yeah, actually, yeah. It is weird to me that Adderall, you have to get a prescription, but like alcohol is fine. Like, excuse me. Like, no one died from having a bunch of energy and cleaning their house, getting all that boring paperwork done. Nope. You know how people have died? Drinking too much. That's how my aunt died. One of my old coworkers, his sister died. You want to know how she died? A drunk driver ran her over. Yeah. My mom almost died from a drunk driver, broke her back. The list goes on, people. Portugal is next to Zealand. Yeah, we'll have our ladies' gym. We'll have our 57 different types of gyms in a strip mall. Because I can't make up my mind, and I feel like they all just need, your influencer gym. You have your women's only gym, your men's only gym, your all inclusive, your LGBTQ friendly gym. Or just whatever goes. You got your influencer gym. I think those ones would be fine. The influencer gym is just like tripods everywhere. Bunch of like different walls up so that you can't get into anybody's shot. Didn't your dad go through a windshield or something like that? Yes. Was he drunk though? I have no idea. He was probably under the influence of something. But I don't know for sure if that was like alcohol. But he was driving like an asshole. He didn't hit a curb. He hit a mailbox. I need a retard gym, please. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. Like a disability friendly gym where like you have like a bunch of like personal trainers around to assist people with like disabilities and like helps them on the machines and stuff like that so that they're not like getting injured or anything. Did your dad die in that accident? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Smash his brains. Fucking idiot. Oh yeah, and women drivers are the bad ones. Okay. Please. Cleve Jim? Sorry for your loss. I mean, you didn't kill him. It's fine. Guess that was his last time breaking wind through the windshield. That's funny. Yeah, it's okay to joke about my dad dying. Wedding song. That song won't leave my head. And Adam here thought that he played it. He did not play it. I feel terrible that you lost both your parents. I don't. I mean, they weren't really like doing anything anyway, like in the way of like parenthood, you know? They weren't like, they didn't really do much. Like I didn't have parents before they died. So like, sorry, I am at least aware you're not a big fan of your parents. Well, like my dad died almost 20 years ago. So like I for sure like made peace with that and have already like I made a lot of jokes about it and stuff. My mom died 4 years ago. which was a lot more recent. But to be honest, I was kind of like, I wasn't praying for it or anything, but I was like, when the fuck is that bitch gonna go? Like, I was actually surprised that she lived as long as she did. Like, holy shit, that shouldn't have happened. How did you do that, ma'am? So when I talk about my strong genetics, like that woman abused the hell out of her body for like 50 years. Okay, wait, hold on. She was 62. So 40 years. Because I want to say, like, at the very least, I mean, granted, she was like actually already a really heavy drinker and like had problems when she was like very young. Like, I think she said she was, I feel like there were 2 instances she told me about. One of them, she was 11, and another time she was 14. But one of those, she got pulled over by the cops for being hammered behind the wheel. And she was so drunk, she peed her pants. Like, when in the interrogation room. Like, or did they bring her to the interrogation room? I feel like that would have, I mean, granted, yeah, I mean, times were way different back then because this would have been in the 70s. It's like DUIs weren't a thing yet. There was like some room that she was in. I think they were waiting for my parents to like, or waiting for her parents to pick her up, something like that. But she was like passed out, hammered, like, yeah. I think she was 14 when that happened, I think. I remember when she told me about it, I was very young. Like I was probably early teens maybe. And I was like, oh my God, that is so young. But anyway, when she was 19 was when she got into that car accident and broke her back and stuff like that. And after that, she was nothing but abusive to her body. Like horrendously abusive, just like binge drinking every single day for over 40 years, like doing drugs, constantly popping pain pills for her broken back, all this stuff, like just, and her body was like, can't stop, won't stop. Like she, like just insane. So if I take care of myself, I'll probably live longer than Brian Johnson. Not the AC/DC guy, the other guy. Sounds like my parents, honestly. It's crazy. I like the more that I'm like, I miss your mom. Were your parents idiots? Yeah, I don't think they ever should have had kids. But yeah, I'm very always surprised when I realized like how similar other people's parents are to mine. Because I'm like, man, those people are embarrassing. Don't ever tell people what your parents are like. Yikes. And then when I do, and they're like, oh yeah, my parents like that too. I'm like, oh, what? I thought, okay, well, at least I'm not alone. They had you. I call that a win. And I showed up by accident. Even when my mom was pregnant with me, she was not expecting me. I was a surprise twin. I was not supposed to be here. Take that, biatch. Is there a dash cam video of your mom? Unfortunately, no. Yeah, there's like no dash cam. And she had like a lot of. What if your sister was the surprise? My sister was bigger than me in the womb. And so they only knew about like the bigger one. And then she discovered me when my sister dented my head. How do you know that your sister, that you were the surprise and not your sister? I was smaller. Yeah, I was smaller. And like, what are they called? Sonograms? Ultrasounds. Her womb didn't have treat stream. Your sister dented your head. Yes. Is your sister single? No. She is beyond happily married with like 8,000 children. Is your sister still bigger? No. I got fatter than her like immediately. Immediately got fatter than her. What's up, Kristen? We're just talking about my dysfunctional parents. Do you have dysfunctional parents? Do you want to share? Do you want to share your trauma? Wow, my dad became a millionaire 3-ish separate times. Each time he blew all of it on strippers and cocaine. Holy shit. Dad. Oh yeah, so the ultrasound, they were not the way that they are now, where you get like the 3D and all this stuff. Like it was like you just saw. You're the fat sister. No, with an F. With an F. Yeah, she's had 4 kids and she's still like although she eats like shit. To be honest, like every time we visit and she's like, I gotta make food for the kids or whatever. I'm like, oh, this is why I'm fatter than you. I couldn't eat like this. It's not that bad, really. My father's an asshole that I don't associate with, but he's functional. My mom's awesome, though. Okay, well, at least you have like a healthy, like a sort of healthy relationship. You have a good mom. That's good. Lucky. My mom was insane. He needs to become a millionaire one more time. He needs to become a millionaire one more time, but be put on a conservatorship under Courtney. What's up, Plotbot? Chinese slaves and casinos? Yeah, man. I've never done coke, but I understand the strippers. Millions of dollars, though? I'm almost surprised I wasn't part of the back room of scores. 3 times. Wow. I could talk a big game and be like, at least after the first time, should have learned your lesson. But like, I was beyond retarded, like really bad, all through my 20s and even part of my 30s. Like, it would have taken up until probably 2 years ago for me to like really have my head in the game. If I won millions of dollars, like now I'm like, yeah. Okay. So I got to pick the state that I want to move to, because I don't want to live in Washington State anymore. And I'll buy a house there, and, I'll make sure my brother's taken care of, and just keep working on content creation, and maybe get like a separate studio, and I could like start doing like collaborations and stuff in the studio. So I'll have to move somewhere where like a lot of like my content creator friends are, and then have enough money to maybe fly some people out every once in a while and all that stuff, and just like have this collaboration studio, just like grind to make that money, use the millions of dollars to invest in it. But like that, I would not have had that same mindset. Oh, and of course, restore the Jetta. I wouldn't have had that same mindset up until now. So like, I could judge all I want, but like, I don't know, man. Send Tony the airline ticket. But what if I moved to New York? He could just drive there. Don't go to New York. They'll tax the fuck out of you. Well, how am I supposed to start basement to Bezos with Courtney? And have a fictional wedding to Tony if I don't do it in New York. The studio are for threesomes, Courtney. Oh, thank you, Colton. If I win the lottery, I'm moving to a nice house on a beach in California and one nice car and just live off of it for the rest of my life. Yeah, that sounds so nice. I mean, California, I would want to live in California, but then also not. I'd probably just visit a lot. But like, Some things have to change first. Zia's in New York. Ask her about it. Yeah, see? Zia's in New York. We could get Mike Harlow back out to New York. Not California, not with today's political climate. Yeah, I know. I hope Spencer Pratt wins, becomes mayor in LA. And I hope that sets like a shift. Like, you can be a blue state and not fucking destroy your entire state, Gavin Newsom. What the hell? Also, Chrissy's in New York. Yeah, Chrissy's in New York. Keanu's in New York. Zia's in New York. Go to OC or Ventura County. Shut up, Adam. Oh, hey, Adam. Do you want to be on basement to Bezos with Courtney? I think I need to change the name. I want Courtney to be mayor of Seattle. I'm not dead set on the name Basement to Bezos with Courtney, but where is it? Hold on. We have to show Adam. Do I what? Sure, probably. He says that now. Okay, just watch. Okay, Adam, watch.
There's a long way to go on the stairway to stardom. And you'll fight for each step that you take, 'cause that's the price you pay. And never look back.
Okay, so
Down
this
the
right
stairway
here,
to stardom.
this is Frank Massey. Now, on Basement to Bezos with Courtney, title to be changed, right? This would be Ass Butt. This is Ass Butt hosting Basement to Bezos with Courtney.
You can't ever allow anything to stand in your way. Never think of the cause. Never think what you've lost along the way. On the stairway to stardom.
In the basement where
Maybe
Bezos.
today's your big day. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Stairway to Stardom once again. And let me bring out my lovely co-host, Tilly. Hi.
Okay, so Adam, this is Ass Butt, and then you are Tilly.
You good, baby?
Hi, Frank.
Oh, you look so nice. You always do.
Thank you.
Don't she look so pretty, huh? This is my baby here. How
What
you
happened
been, babe?
to our band?
Oh, well, that last minute call, you know.
Can you be Tilly, Adam?
That's all it was.
Oh, well, they'll be back. They'll be back.
We have some fine guests today.
Oh, I know we have some powerful guests today, but let me tell you something. I have a surprise for you out there in the audience. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, our goddaughter.
Right.
Bernadette's out there.
You know, Tony.
I'm who? You are this person right here. You're Tilly. So this person here, this is Frank Massey. This is Ass Butt. And then you are Tilly. And then now they're introducing Bernadette. I'm Bernadette.
That opening number I was going to do, you make me feel so young. I'm going to call my goddaughter out here to do it with me. Bernadette, come here, Bernie.
Hi, baby.
So I'm Bernadette.
Single
How you doing, baby? Okay, Tony, from the top.
And did you hear that? Tony's already there. What even is this? This is a Stairway to Stardom. And then look at this. So we're not going to, Aspen and I aren't going to sing together though. We're going to baton twirl. And this is the outfit I'm going to wear. So we're redoing, I have to mute it. I'm going to live forever. Look at her go. Oh. So this is the outfit I'm going to wear. I'm going to basically just do this dance routine with ass butt. Adam, if you say no, just know that you're going to be excluded from a lot of things after this. There's Frank spreading his herpes again. But I'm going to wear this outfit and I'm going to do a baton twirling routine with ass butt. Why is everyone mouth kissing? Because Frank is a pervert. I'm still dancing. Sounds good. I don't gotta dress like that lady though, right? No, you're Adam. You just have to co-host with Assbutt. Hold hands with him. And then Tony will play piano. It's just so funny. Tony play piano. We have Assbutt right there. I hung out with Assbutt IRL for the first time last night. It was fun. Oh, so you actually allowed him over? I remember when he was acting like Assbutt was gonna like break into his house and murder him. It's so strange. I'm so full. Your Frank is a pervert statement sounded very aristocratic. Thank you. Frank is a pervert. We met in Oxnard at his Airbnb. Oh, of course you wouldn't let him come over to your apartment. Oh, Adam. Gotta keep everybody at an arm's length. Don't let Tony have your email address. You might get coupons. Assbutt is such an unfortunate name. Was that Assbutt or Tony? It was Assbutt. Assbutt was like in your area, and he was like, "Hey, I could like, where are you at? Give me your address. I'll come over, like, and be on stream with you." And then you decided, because I was like, "Put your address in the chat." You were like, "No." Oh, got really weird about it. Like, no, don't put your address in the chat, dum dum. And you just refused. And Assbutt was like, "Yeah, I'll come over. Like, I'll come and do some of the stream with you." And you're like, "No." I don't remember this. Well, of course not. Send Tony the email. He doesn't want the 10% coupons. He's afraid of them. Call it crazy, but getting coupons and saving money sounds great in today's economy. I know. I want coupons. Tony never sent me any coupons, and he actually has my email address. He's never done anything nefarious with any of the personal information I've given him. It's very strange. Must have been before I know people about it. It was last time Assbutt was in town. I have to pee. And then we'll do like something, and then I'm gonna go, okay? I don't know what we're gonna do.
I forgot that Jonathan Davis beatboxed and scatted in Freak on a Leash. Does anybody remember this? Go! That guy became a millionaire from that, by the way. Here I am doing that for free, and homie was getting millions of dollars to do that on stage every night. But like seriously, how come we didn't talk about that more? John
Okay, so what next? You guys want girl, you have to you poor thing. You poor thing. You poor thing. Mindless, hello. Oh yeah, what are we doing next? What is next? So we talked about Donna Kelsey's renovation. Oh my god. And then we we watched some pretty cool Australian history. 0.17. Who? Me? Chunka Choo Choo? Please don't be drunk. Chunka, you're a baby. I don't know. Do you want to watch a body cam video before we go? I had it loaded. Good. Talked about it. Dingo eating your baby. Australia history, it all starts with a shiv in a boat. It actually starts with a slut boat. A slut boat and an 18th century booby woman. Sure, do a body cam as I go to bed. Well, what if it sucks? What if it is a sorry. God, my throat is like, I got a lot of, oh no, mindless. Mindless has been missing during the slut boat. Do we watch the slut boat again? Because we did confirm that the slut boat is not the problem. Was it covered in semen? It's a story of when Australia was a prison planet. And if you got arrested, you went on a fucking vacation. Yeah, they took you on vacation. A 10-month cruise from the UK to Australia. But on the way, you get to stop in Cape Town. And what was it, Rio de Janeiro? Like you just, oh, that slut boat. Yeah, you get to go on this fucking carnival cruise before black people. And you just get to set sail from the UK to Australia, stopping in like hot tourist party spots on the way. And also on the way, the women were making the sex. A lot of them because they were prisoners. So the boat itself was supposed to be female prisoners that were being shipped off to the prison planet. And so because of that, they didn't have like the greatest sleeping arrangements, right? So they would get a romantic partner so they could sleep in their bed instead. Ooh. Some women got pregnant on the voyage. Yeah. But yeah, and then you land in Australia And for some people, their sentence was already over by then. So they landed in Australia, and then they'd be given a piece of land so they could start their whole life over in Australia when it was still cool. I would have ended up in a penal colony in a past life. Carnival Amistad. Back then, women mostly got arrested for prostitution. No, prostitution was actually not illegal. Should we watch the video? Prostitution wasn't illegal in the UK back then. No. Stealing was, though. Yeah. It was basically what the world would be like if Jeffrey Epstein had a boat. Oh. I miss the 18th century when tits would really flop out. Yeah. Tits would randomly flop out. Just, hello, sir. And just the one. It wouldn't be both. Just the one. Just, bloop. Yeah, watch it again so I can go to bed. You don't like the slut boat? We're going to watch the slut boat. The slut boat's a good time. Everybody needs to know about the slut boat. I was just looking for slut boat. Australia. There we go. It's not called the slut boat. Oh, wait. It's in my watch history. Wedding song. Wedding song. Now the song Boats and Hoses stuck in my head. Well, guess what? Wedding song. Wedding song. Wedding song to you. Farting song. What's up, rhinoceros? Oops, 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 oops. There we go. All right, here's a slut boat. Lady Juliana. Like the 57th time now. It's very interesting, though. Play. Oops, I muted it.
But chances are you have probably know that Australia was settled by British convicts. But chances are you have no idea just how wild those convict ships could get, especially the first ship full of female prisoners. This motley crew of British women, sent over by Great Britain in hopes to reform the struggling convict colony of New South Wales, was made up of primarily petty thieves and sex workers, and the complexity, tragedy, and triumph of their story will completely blow your mind. Today we're exploring the terrifying and wild world of the Lady Juliana, a special 18th century convict ship full of female prisoners sent to Australia. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History channel. Oh, and that's just not enough. Leave us a comment and let us know what topics you would like to hear about. Ahoy, mate. It's time to hop aboard the Lady Juliana, the wild 18th century prison ship filled with women. Considering it was the 18th century and you couldn't exactly hop on a jet, the voyage from England to Australia lasted about 10 brutally long months. As the ship voyaged from port to port in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, the ladies stopped in places like Rio de Janeiro and Cape Town along the way. And these weren't short little stops to buy souvenirs and stretch their legs. Sometimes they'd be docked for several weeks at a time. Often the convicts made the most of their global tour and did one of the few jobs available to women at the time. As John Nicole, the ship's steward, euphemistically remembered, we did not restrain the people on shore from coming on board through the day. The captains and seamen who were in port at the time paid us many visits. The ladies kept at least part of their earnings. Some of the ship's officers and sailors, all men of course, allegedly even got in on the business. Sadly, their involvement raises serious questions about the degree to which these captive women were coerced into their activities. Whether out of love, lust, coercion, boredom, or necessity, many of the women on board the ship became the wives of the ship's officers and crew members. As the ship's steward John Nichol recalled in his memoir of the voyage, when we were fairly out at sea, every man on board took a wife from among the convicts. They nothing loath. While these marriages were definitely not legal, they did sometimes serve a practical purpose for the convicted women. Taking a lover on board the ship often meant you got to sleep in a better bed. There was, however, at least one partnership rooted in true love. Nichol, the ship's steward we just told you about, seemed to have fallen in love with prisoner Sarah Whitlam. He even intended to marry her once her term ended, but sadly, the two never made it down the aisle. Nichol had to go back to Britain, leaving Whitlam and their child behind in Australia. He attempted to find her and reunite, but tragically, they never saw each other again. It's kind of like the plot of Titanic, with a pregnancy and convicted lady felon thrown in the mix. And if you're taken by Nichol and Whitlam's love story, I do have to warn you that most of the partnerships...
Note the censored bosom here. You won't be seeing any of that after this.
...aboard were not exactly as star-crossed as theirs. The lack of privacy for prisoners on convict ships meant that crew members had access to them, and their relations and interactions could be non-consensual. Considering the age of consent in 18th century Britain was devastatingly low, 10 years old to be exact, some crew members had no problem taking teenage wives during the voyage. Historian Pamela Horn identified 14-year-old Jane Forbes as one such young wife. She had a baby before reaching Australia.
Female prisoners were expected to civilize the colony.
The women of the Lady Juliana had a particular purpose. Colonial officials hoped that a shipload of women would help civilize the budding convict colony. Considering most of the women aboard were petty thieves, maybe they were hoping these women would steal some hearts. According to one British official, the increased presence
booby number one.
Of women would promote a matrimonial connection to improve morals and secure settlement. The women were meant to marry male colonists, which would supposedly create and maintain respectable family life in the new colony. The women's prison sentences aimed to transform them into moral vessels that would enable the recreation of the British family unit abroad.
Most of the women on board had committed petty offenses.
The women being transported to New South Wales on the Lady Juliana were prisoners, but their lives were upended for infractions that honestly don't seem like that big of a deal from our 21st century gaze. Though some of the women aboard the Lady Juliana might have been sex workers, that's not why they were sent to Australia.
This is full-on nudity.
Or harlotry was not a transportable offense. In fact, most of the women on the ship had been arrested and sentenced for very...
Okay, so this person is missing boobies. I don't know. I remember MA was like, wait a minute, so flat chest also existed, but this is a concaved chest with no nipples. This, on the other hand, just one booby in a very strange spot, just flopped out to charm this overweight man.
Various degrees of theft. Their offenses ranged from highway robbery to shoplifting and pickpocketing. Mary Hook, for example, was around 20 years old when the British court commuted her punishment for stealing her employer's money and goods from capital punishment.
And here we have covered bosoms, and then this one, she's starting to spill out. This person is horrified.
To a 7-year sentence in New South Wales. So basically, she was almost killed just because she stole a few things from work, but instead the British government mercifully sent her to an entirely different continent.
Elizabeth Barnsley became an enterprising madam. So she was the Heidi Fleiss.
One of the most notable convicts on the ship was Elizabeth Barnsley. She was convicted for the dangerous and heinous crime of, stealing some cloth. Anyway, Liz, the fabric thief, quickly became a leader during the voyage. John Nichol wrote about her saying, she was very kind to her fellow convicts who were poor. They were all anxious to serve her. She was as queen among them. Barnsley, who ended up fashioning a career as a madam while on board the ship, was instrumental in overseeing her fellow convicts' economic activities at every port along the way. Though they were not being transported to New South Wales.
Here's Russell's scene. So as you can see, this lady, was having a romp and waving out the window looking for her next lover. This one wasn't, but we're watching her get penetrated.
For prostitution, many of the women aboard the Lady Juliana may have been sex workers in addition to whatever petty crimes they committed.
Or bosoms.
A robust harlotry economy existed in 18th century Britain, so it's reasonable to assume that at least some of the 200-plus convicts took part in that line of work.
Lady Juliana provided better living conditions than other convict ships.
The women aboard the Lady Juliana came from British prisons. Though a prison reform movement began to grow in the late 18th century, the prison conditions they escaped were deplorable. Prison.
Okay, what's going on with what's happening with these bosoms? They're coming out of her throat. Then there's like this one. They're coming out of her throat. And there's two of them. And what's happening with his head? Oh, wait, no. Okay, I see now. They're here. I thought it was like this and this right here. Like they were coming out of her throat. But okay. It still looks like it's coming out of her throat. This one looks positioned okay.
Were overcrowded and disease spread swiftly. Just existing in a prison could accidentally lead to a death sentence. And yes, it was still a prison ship. And yes, most of the passenger convicts slept just above the ship's garbage and sewage deck. But the women of the Lady Juliana had something that...
Don't judge her throat bosoms, Courtney. What's wrong with the dude in the doorway? Wait, hold on. That guy? Or are we talking about something somewhere else? The dude in the doorway has a cuck fetish. Wait, is it this guy? Oh, this guy? Right here. Yeah, maybe he's... I was listening to Yellow Flash and Fatal J, and he told Raging Rhino that Australia is a prison planet. Oh, he fucking stole that from me. Ooh, copycat, give credit where it's due. Oh, you're watching, but you're not giving credit. Yeah, so this guy is that this is the cuck. This is Destiny. And Destiny's wife.
Crowded and disease spread swiftly. Just existing in a prison could accidentally lead to a death sentence. And yes, it was still a prison ship. And yes, most of the passenger convicts slept just above the ship's garbage and sewage deck. But the women of the Lady Juliana had something that their land and prison counterparts didn't: consistent access to medical care. The ship had a surgeon.
Yes, copy strike him for stealing Prison Planet. That's ours, okay? No, this isn't fair, all right? I had a moment of being a retard, and I get to own it myself. How dare you? That was mine.
And was kept relatively clean.
I'm
also,
the retard.
The women weren't chained up like prisoners on other convict ships, and they could barter for improved conditions through various favors. Part of the reason the passengers on the Lady Juliana enjoyed better conditions was because the British government oversaw it, unlike the other ships in the Second Fleet. All the other vessels were operated by Camden, Calvert, and King, a notorious and prolific slave trade.
Excuse me, mindless. In that moment, it was a moment. A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for a return like this. Some people search forever for that. Dang it. For a retard like this. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe it's happening to me. Some people wait a lifetime.
Company. Only 5 women perished aboard the Lady Juliana compared to the 267 deaths reported by the women perished aboard King, a notorious and prolific slave trading company. Only 5 women perished aboard the Lady Juliana compared to the 267 deaths reported by the other ship.
5 women? Look at how dead that person is. Compared to 267. Okay. Ladies keeping things alive, I guess, you know. being a slut boat has its perks. Take that, red pill. Yeah, you thought being a slut was bad? Well, guess what? Without the sluts, you die.
So while it wasn't a Carnival cruise, at least most of the women didn't straight up
I thought
die.
it was a Carnival cruise. It was not a Carnival cruise because there weren't any black people, right?
The vast majority of the women who embarked on the Lady
Enjoy your band, fake destiny. Ah! It wasn't an insult. It was the truth.
Juliana were in their 20s and 30s, but no fewer than 51 of them, around 22%, were teenagers. Mary Wade was one such teen who could have been as young as 11 while aboard. Scholars debate about her exact age, though. Mary
Okay, what the hell did an 11-year-old do to get on the slut boat?
was the youngest on the ship. Like many of her shipmates, Wade ultimately married and had a large number of
Here's another throat bosom and a baby. What, a baby in a wig? Why is this baby wearing a court wig? Is this a judge suckling on the teeth?
children in Australia. While there wasn't too much troublemaking aboard the Lady Juliana during its 11-month voyage, one notable issue did arise involving drunkenness leading to disorderly behavior. But come on, if you were on a ship full of cool criminal chicks, wouldn't you want to throw back a few tequila shots with your girls? To curb her so-called rowdiness, crew members made passenger Nance Farrell wear a repurposed wooden barrel jacket to keep her from being too much of a drunk mess. When that didn't work, they resorted.
So this shit got hammered and had to be put in a barrel to stop being such a nuisance. And when that didn't work, they had to hang her from the ceiling and give her lashings.
to flogging her 12 times. Yikes.
12 floggings. Some women brought their children. Whoa. I thought that was a picture from my prom night for a second. He looked so happy. Wait, the baby in the wig? Or this guy dancing with the lady in the barrel? That guy? Probably the baby.
When that didn't work, they resorted to flogging her 12 times. Yikes.
All right, baby. Oh, the baby in the wig.
Some of the women aboard the Lady Juliana were already mothers before the ship departed England, and so they brought their children with them. Many of the convict passengers became pregnant and even gave birth during the long voyage. Historians generally believe 5 to 7 babies were born on the ship, but steward John Nichols suggested no less than 20 had been born while the ship was in port at Rio. They were prepared for the births.
Wait, hold on. Is this
the ship had received a small donation of baby linens before leaving. They were prepared.
Is this baby peeing in this picture? Did they draw the baby peeing? Like this woman is holding a diaperless baby and it's just peeing? Is that right? Is this a stream of pee just coming out of the baby this is clearly like a painting. You don't have to paint the pee. You can just keep that out. In fact, you could just put a diaper on the baby. You don't have to have its bits hanging out for the photo.
Births. The ship had received a small donation of baby linens before.
You gotta pee. I'm not judging the baby for peeing. Hopefully it's peeing. I'm not judging the baby for peeing. He looks distressed that mom's just in a pub getting shit-faced. Look at mom. Mom's just getting fucking hammered. Look at the baby's face. Why does the baby already look like he's like 42?
They were prepared for the births. The ship had received a small donation of baby linens before leaving England. This brings a whole new meaning to the concept of water births.
Pictures autobiographical for Courtney and her mom. Mom just couldn't help it. She had to get hammered. Life in Australia brought new freedoms and opportunities for some of the passengers. This is where it takes a fucking turn for me.
Once the women of the Lady Juliana arrived in their new homeland of New South Wales, they quickly discovered they could enjoy freedoms there that they couldn't in England, even though they were prisoners with few rights who were put in difficult and often dangerous positions. Women arriving in Australia were free from certain British moral codes, even while colonial officials expected them to be vessels of morality. English laws that marked children of unwed mothers as illegitimate, for example, were not enforced. Though being transported to a new colony to get married and propagate British family life was no doubt a complete and total drag, many women made the most of their circumstances in Australia. Some Lady Juliana passengers became upwardly mobile once their prison terms ended and even started their own businesses. Anne Marsh, for one, found success after being abandoned by her ship husband. She got started and ran a variety of businesses, including a liquor shop and a ferry company. You go, girl. Well, they may have had a...
Can we start a new cruise line based on this? What would it be? Just like women with their tits out? Difficult positions like doggy style and pile driver.
rough and terrifying experience, it's no doubt this ship full of women made a lasting impact on Australia and changed the course of history forever. The women of the Lady Juliana became known as the founding mothers of Australia. Between their side hustles in ports of call and their romantic bartering aboard the ship, their journey has gone down in history books as one of the most legendary. What do you think of the women aboard the Lady Juliana?
So mindless, there you have it. That was the slut boat of Australia. Seasickness is way worse with syphilis. That's a bar. You put that in a rap song. Are you a rapist? Okay. I think that's going to wrap it up. I think that's going to be it, you guys. I like how he said they went down. I feel smarter. I don't know about you guys. Yeah. Australian history is some of my absolute favorite. Calling it the slut boat of Australia is redundant. That is one of my favorite Australian stories. Of course, my number one favorite story is the Emu War of Australia. Actually, there is that article that Lounge Singer sent us where we discovered that Russell was a bushranger. Oh, sure. And on a high note. Oh, no. My back hurts. And, yeah, see, so Kristen, when I say I'm going to get going, it's going to probably take me about 25 minutes to finally leave. But we'll get there. I've never seen the story about the Emu War. Nuh-uh, Yoda. That's a lie. Yoda, that is a lie. No, Yoda, you're lying. You are lying. You're just trying to get me to stick around. Oh, shit. Okay. Here, hold on. Oh, man, Harold Holt. And there was a documentary about Harold Holt, and it was directed by Peter Butt. What's an emu? Oh, you shut up. We're the emu sluts too. I've never seen it. We've talked about it so much here on this channel. The Emu War. What's up, Morgan? Thank you for the $3. Love you. Great stream. Thank you. You might have talked about it, but I've never seen the videos. We've never played a video. We've learned a lot about it though. All right, here we go. This is 5 of the funniest moments in Australian history. We'll talk about number 1. Okay. The Emu War. Australia cannot lay claim to any great empires or epic conquests, but we do have one distinction that no other nation on earth can boast. We are the only country in history to lose a war to birds. In 1932, the farmers of Western Australia, fed up with the 20,000 emus that kept dropping into their farms to eat all their crops. So the beginning of this was that so the farmers were actually like military vets. They got land after World War I, so they were farmers, right? And one year there was a drought on the side of Australia where all the emus were, right? So there wasn't enough rain to water their crops. And so they left their own space and went to go find other crops. And the only crops that were properly hydrated, properly watered were the farms. Because everywhere else that it was, was naturally just hydrated from the rain. And they weren't getting that. So the emus were breaking into these farms and eating everything in the crops. So of course, the government wasn't like, what is causing this? How do we fix this? Oh, we can set up an irrigation system to water these crops so that the emus can just can go forage for their own food again. Let's create a sanctuary or build some fences. Nope, they went a different route. And you will find out what that is in just a moment here. All right, so they're fed up with the 20,000 emus that kept dropping into their farms to eat all their crops. Went to Defense Minister Sir George Pierce to demand he take action to safeguard the precious wheat of the Campion region. So they went to the defense minister. So that'd be like if I went to Pete Hegseth, was like, these birds won't stop eating all my plants. Firstly, emus don't grow crops. What? No one said the emus were growing crops, Russell. What are you talking about? So they went to the Pete Hegseth of Australia and were like, take care of these emus. Second, you can't set up an irrigation system to water the entire wilderness. You could do something other than what they did, Russell. Now shut up. God, you drive me insane. So, Pierce, a man who knew the value of a show of strength, decided that what the emus needed was a hefty dose of good old-fashioned military might. It did not work. And so, Major GPW Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery was sent along. I said that was so weird. Along with 2 soldiers, 2 Lewis guns, and 10,000 bullets. Okay, so they had 10,000 bullets and 20,000 emus. Already, we're not off to the greatest start. That's why didn't the emus water their own crops? They could have. Just give them some hoses or some watering cans. All right, into the scrubland to show the emus just who was the more highly evolved species, and it was not the humans. Almost immediately, the expedition ran into trouble. The soldiers attempted to herd the emus into a suitable place in which to mow them down en masse, but the birds, well trained in guerrilla tactics, continually split into small groups and ran off in different directions. So you have 10,000 bullets and 20,000 emus, and you're not guaranteed to hit them every single time. So you're already guaranteeing that you're going to lose. It gets worse though. Making it damnably difficult for the guns to draw a bead on them. Also, the guns jammed. Oh, buddy. Also, when the guns worked and when an emu stood still long enough to shoot at, they proved resistant to bullets to an unsettling degree. Meredith wrote, if we had a military division with the bullet carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. They can face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks. The soldiers retreated, weary and sick of the sight of feathers. Meredith's official report noted optimistically that his men had suffered no casualties. The emu's report noted that humans were slow-moving and stupid. The House of Representatives debated the matter, and questions were asked of the minister regarding whether medals were to be awarded for survivors of the campaign. The question of why, blessed as we are with a native animal that is essentially a cross between an armored car and a velociraptor, our military has not taken advantage by training emus for combat duty in the ADF, remains unanswered to this day. That was the war. That was Cricket. Ma'am? Ma'am? The emus should have gotten medals. They should have. And honestly, like, why aren't they a military animal? They could definitely defeat some people. But yes, that was the military war. The emu war. Did the emus win by fart gas? Pretty much. Yeah, baby. So there you have it. I love you. All right. 5 different animals were introduced there, and they all ended up taking over the country. It's true. They weren't ever very good at dealing with the animals. All right, I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. It's time for me to... Is it still light out? No. I love that Chunga Choo. I know, she's so cute. That's a Chunga Choo. My Chunga Choo. My Choo Choo. Wedding song. All right, I'm gonna go, and then I'll be back. I'm gonna run some errands tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be back tomorrow. But Wednesday is a good time, yeah. Courtney, what's your sweater? It's it's Darth Vader. McGuinevere got it for me. Work on some decrees for Portugal. Yay! Don't run them lightly, jog them. But if I get them done sooner, then maybe I'll have time to do a quick stream tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. All right. I'm going to go, but I'll be back. Okay. Love you. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And what was it again? Stay tuned. And no, what? Stay tuned. And remember, nobody likes to do trust falls alone. Okay, bye. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh, no.
Night is coming to an end. Stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts will mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew. Forever hold on nights to you. Walking out until daylight. City's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, embrace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew. Forever hold on nights to you. Holy goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet